Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so really quickly, I'm going to do my makeup and skincare a little earlier. So let's get started. First, I'm going to take my micellar water, make sure I got all my makeup off from yesterday. So I'm going to take a paper towel. I know they have bigger bottles of the micellar water, but the smaller bottles also last me a while. Here. That's what I have in my back to you. I'm going to be using a few different skincare products today. I don't think I'm going to be wearing mascara today. And if I need a cotton swab, I'll use a cotton swab. So I got a cotton swab here from when I was doing my makeup yesterday. Alright. So now let me get my makeup set out really quick so I can get my skincare out. So I'm going to use this. I said I'm not using mascara today. Okay. I do need to sharpen this today. It's pretty freaking dull. I'll use this concealer today. Okay. So the makeup's not going to be as full, or it is, but it's not going to look like it just because of how many products I'm using. bronzer and my makeup book. Alright. So now that we got the makeup, first I'm going into my e.l.f. Gentle Peeling Exfoliant. I use my makeup or my face wash tomorrow or tonight. I might use this one too. Use 2 different vitamin C serums. Just because I want to. I want to start exfoliating every morning. I'm doing double exfoliation today. But normally I only do one. That's only because I don't know what's already in my pores that this couldn't get. So I'm just, see what I mean? Like, look how much makeup I just got out of my pores by doing this. So then I'm going to use the same paper towel and I'm just going to do it like this. I'm going to go into my Ren Clean Skincare Ready Set Glow Daily AHA Tonic. We don't have the pump running today. We might for the test though. I might just wait. This is the reason I decided to just do it now. Because I spent an hour in the bathroom yesterday. And just doing tests and makeup. So next, I'm going into my mineral serum. Has glacier mineral water, vitamin C and E, and hyaluronic acid. And this is from Nina. This is what I said by 2 vitamin C serums, because this is a hydrating vitamin C. And then you have the antioxidant. I mean, it has a vitamin C, so it's an antioxidant too. This is more for that. My engagement ring broke, so I gotta let it set all day until we go up to the pool hall. So I'm gonna shake those up. and it's the e.l.f. vitamin C serum, which I don't think you can get anymore. I have it, but there's a new vitamin C serum out from e.l.f. that I gotta try. Like, it has the same style packaging with the dropper on right there. Okay. Before I do anything else, I'm going into my Ideal Intense Eye Cream. This is to help with dark circles, which I'm going to use my ring finger. Blend it out. I'm just going to use just a little bit here. I'm trying to talk as loud as I can, but I'm just so tired. Like, my makeup yesterday still looked extremely flawless when I got home. Like, what the hell? And that's with me sweating, eating, drinking, all that, and it still looked great. So, I don't know what that was about, but now I'm going into the Neutrogena Beach Defense. And then I have the Bare Feet Self-Absorbing Moisturizer. Let that sit. While I let that sit, I'm going to get my sharpener, be able to get my pencil. Alright. So now and then these two are dry. Alright. So today we're going to do things a little different. I'm going to use my brown pencil and my brow pomade. Which I like the look of my professional one too. I found it. But everything else besides brows, primer, foundation, concealer, cream contour, cream blush, eyeliner. Well, I'm using the eyeliner in there too, but and powder. Oops. I'm using my whatever it's called, makeup book, so I can start using that up. So we're going to be using color today. So I'm going into the Blue Beauty Brow Defining Pencil in the shade Blonde. I'm just boxing my brows in. I love how creamy this pencil is. Okay. Then I'm going to take my spoolie. Yesterday I didn't do this step. I'm going to do it today. And I'm just going to take it and diffuse those. Lines. Yeah, my brows were all over the place yesterday, but I got through it. Now I'm going into the Milani Stay Put Brow Color in the shade Soft Brown. So then we're going to go over here again, just to make sure I do everything right. So we're going to fill in that pencil. To fill in the brow. Now it looks a little heavy. Then we're going to blend everything. Then we're going to get more. Again, filling in the lines. didn't get enough there. So. And I'm going to be doing some cleaning today as well. So I'm going to get a Q-tip. And some micellar water and clean up these brows a little bit. So the box, well, some of the boxed in part is gonna disappear just because it is too much. Perfect. Okay, let's see. I'm actually gonna start taking brushes out and putting them somewhere. I have a bag I can put them in. Like brushes I don't need anymore. Or not that I don't need them, I used them too many times. Some of them are just gonna stay in here though. Now I'm going into the Believe Beauty You're Covered Liquid Concealer in the shade Fawn. This I can do over here. The reason I'm taking some of the brushes out is because I used them too many times. And it's just time for them to get clean. Well, that's what I'll work on today. Cleaning brushes. Okay. So the blending part is going to be over here. Oops. Remember, I lightly do it over my eyes. Yeah. We'll take out the ones we used today. Yeah. And I'll go through them at the end and see if I need. Well, I'll just clean them today. That's what I'll work on. Cleaning my brushes today. Next, the Milani eyeshadow primer. I just need to get another eyeshadow primer. Since I don't have the e.l.f. one anymore for now. I'm just going to do it over here. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna eat. Then I'm going to start cleaning my brushes. So clean brushes tomorrow. All new clean brushes. So the ones I used today is going to be the first ones to be clean. Okay. So now we're going into the makeup book. I'm gonna take the, no, not that one yet. This eye crease brush. I'm going to go into the shades Porcelain, Baby Doll, and Snatched. I can actually use a little mirror. It's more close up for this part. So this is going to give a little highlight to the brow bone. Or just defines the eyes better. Alright, we're gonna use this crease brush one more time. And we're going to go into Habit. With that same eye crease brush. And if you noticed, I'm keeping it pretty far away from the brush itself and doing feather-like strokes. Because yesterday, my makeup was not completely 100% blended. And I know why. Because I like keeping my fingers up here when I should be using them back here. Okay. Yep, that's better. Right. Not that one yet. We will be using the eye crease brush today, but not yet. Now we're going to go into this crease brush. We're going to add Nesting and Sassy. We will be adding a little bit of gray too, just a smidge, and that's where we're going to use that crease brush. One more brown color and then we'll add the smokiness. Alright, this is where I'm going to really blend really quick. Well, let's get the last brown shade. And then we'll blend. Or no, let's add the gray too. I don't know if I want that one. So now I'm going into the shade Slaps, which is right here. With that same crease brush I was just using. Add a bit of darkness before adding a little bit of light gray. And if I have this during 31 days of Halloween that I'm getting ready to do too, which I gotta plan, then this is what we're going to use, and all the single shadows I get are going to be used for something else. All right. So now I'm going to use this crease brush here. I'm going to go into Lose You, which is the shade right here, to add a bit of gray. Just a bit. It's a bit much on my eyes. But Now I'm going to do the blending part, which will be over in the other one. So I'm going to take this blending brush here. And again, just lightly do it. And this is where we're going to get to color. I'm not going to do well, I am, but it's not. It's going to be out of here, and it's going to be simple. Okay. Now I'm going to take my pencil detail brush here. I'm going to go into the shade Promises, which is a dark blue. The reason I'm not doing brown today is because I'm doing a brown liner. Well, we can get at the end. Just lightly blend it in, which will blend it together in a minute. Alright, so we got that. So now, back over to the other side. And I don't think we're gonna do glitter today. And just blend that out. Alright, I am like completely out of my comfort zone today. So, I'm glad I'm doing some brown liner. Okay. I'm gonna go into this brush. We're gonna keep it light in the inner corner. So I think I'm gonna go into this purple shade. I don't know the name because it's kind of dark, but it's kind of light at the same time. Wait. Alright. So, I don't know what to make of this look. Again, blending. I don't know what to make of this look. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. Okay. So now, I'm going to take my Q-tip again. Take the other side. More micellar water. And clean up that fallout. Alright. Okay, we're gonna trust the process. It's not completely done yet. So, I don't have any lashes to put with this, but I'm gonna trust the process. Yes, my hair is super duper long. It looks shorter when it's not brushed, but it is super duper long. So, now we're going to go into the eyeliner. But I think mascara might pull this together. We'll see. We'll see what eyeliner does. If it does not pull it together, then we'll do the mascara. I think we'll be fine. So I'm going to take my bent eyeliner brush. I'm going to go into the brown liner right here. Actually, I don't need the pencil. That's pigmented enough. And I wasn't going to do eyeliner on my bottom lashes today. I might have to, though. It's going to be 2 different shades of brown, but actually, if I don't use too much water, I might be able to use this brown on the bottom, too. We'll do that. We'll see how that works. But that looks perfect. It's definitely more forgiving. Than like a pencil eyeliner or a gel eyeliner. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna keep that in there for now. For the bottom lashes. When I do that. But everything looks fine now. I mean, the eyes are a little dark. I'm not gonna lie. But it works. And I can honestly always use this look to my advantage. So, now, I'm gonna go into primer. I'm gonna go into the Believe Beauty Stay Put Primer. Like I said yesterday, this is like a grippy primer without the grippy texture. Which is why I like this one a little bit better than the e.l.f. But I still like the e.l.f. I make sure to get my jawline too. able to get some work done too. I think tomorrow I'll worry about, no, I gotta do it today. I need them done today. Okay. So, now we're gonna let that set for a minute. Like, I need them done today. But at the same time, I don't want to have to work in this hot ass bathroom too. But we'll see. Now we're gonna go into the Saute London Everyday Vacay Primer. Go like this. And then we're going into, instead of swiping it in, I'm gonna press it in. And then, like that. It's gonna feel a little sticky at first, but it works. And I love the smell of this. But anyways, I'm gonna do that. There's gonna be some brushes that I'm not gonna use that are gonna get clean last, because whatever I use today, just because they're already set out, is what I'm gonna clean first. I know it sounds so weird that I'm like slapping my skin right now, but it works. Alright. So now I'm gonna wet my bigger sponge. I'm gonna squeeze all the water out of it. Again, squeeze. This is just to make sure all the water's out. Alright. And then I'm gonna get a small concealer brush like this one. Going to go into the color correctors on top. So first I'm going to go into the green one. So I'm going to make a big triangle on my face. I don't know why. I just want to make a triangle today. Well, probably because it covers that whole area once it's blended. So, oh, got this whole area covered once it's all blended out. Then again, triangle on the face. Like, my husband looks at me yesterday, was like, "You did your makeup?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You did a full glam?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's normally what I do." He looks at me, was like, "Looks good." He's like, "Full glam suits you." I'm like, "Thanks." And I do have a little bit of redness on my my nose. And then on my chin, right here. And that's it. Okay. So now, I'm gonna take that spongy sponge and we're gonna blend it. Just do color correct my face. I have more redness today than I did yesterday, but I think I know why. It's because my face is not used to wearing makeup for long periods of time. So yesterday, because I did it after testing yesterday, so I had it from the time that I started doing it. So whatever products was on there when I started doing it, and as I was layering and all that. So now I'm going to go into the Apricot color corrector for dullness. But anyways, whatever I used yesterday, my skin's not used to. I'm going to put it here. Used to wearing it for long periods of time. So anytime that I do wear it long periods of time, it irritates my skin. So the redness is probably irritation from wearing makeup yesterday. But gotta do what you gotta do. Like, I was just looking at, see how well it lasts while sweating and everything. And my makeup lasted a long time. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I didn't take it off until my husband got out of the shower. And it still looked flawless. Like, I just did it. So I don't know what is with my skin, but everything I use works with my skin. Like, I don't get it. Because when I was a teenager and a kid, when I was just using it for play, it would never last. But again, I'm like 20, so I've learned from that. But yeah. Oh man. Now I'm going to take the concealer brush again. I'm going to take the peach corrector. And put it underneath my eyes. Now that brush is done. I hate freaking dark circles, I'm telling you. Dark circles is like the vein of my existence. I also have veins. Like, veins showing on my legs and stuff. It's annoying. Alright. So this is out of the question for a moment. Alrighty. So now we're gonna underpaint. So I'm not gonna do my concealer yet. I'm gonna do contour. And there's a reason. I need to place my contour first. So taking the darker shade first. I'm just like putting it on my skin and twisting it. Because I'm doing contour contour a little differently today. I'm just trying things to see what works with me and what doesn't. Just because I'm curious. I'm curious. Excuse me. And now that I'm starting to wear my makeup every day, only didn't before is because I was doing more tutorials, and now that I'm waiting for Halloween and my elf collection, it's kind of hard to do tutorials every day. So why not just start doing this? Literally just dots all over my face. Alright. Now we're going into the lighter contour. And this is where we're just going to do lines. Doing the dots like I did with the darker contour. It worked. Yes, like you seen it yesterday, it worked. But it's just too much work, and I don't have time for this much work. Alright, now I'm going to take my elf contouring brush here. I'm also taking my bigger sponge. That's a little crazy, but foundation will cover it up. I always seem to fix it. Like my husband, he won't let me do his makeup, but then when he does it to me, not when he does it to me, but when he sees me do it, he's like, "Oh, I should trust you. You do fine." And then when I go, "Hi, babe, you want me to do your makeup today?" He goes, "No." I'm like, how are you supposed to be a girl dad if you're not gonna let me do it? Like, that makes no sense. He's like, I have my reasons. I'm like, yeah. And your reasons are not gonna get you anywhere as a girl dad. He's like, that's different. I'm like, no, it's not. he's like, I don't think I'm gonna tell him no. I'm like, if you're not gonna tell him no, you shouldn't tell me no. And my father-in-law, like, come on. Stay out of our business. Like, he has to make everything his business. When it's mine and Ty's business, like, I just don't get it. Why is it any of your business what me and Ty talk about? Like, there's times I asked him, like, he told me something the other day that was none of his dad's business, but he wanted to try and make it his business. Ty looks at him and was like, it's none of your business. Stop trying to make it your business. Like, when we were talking about having kids, like, trying for kids, his dad had to make it his business and goes, oh no, you're not ready. The fuck we ain't. Excuse my French, but damn. The fuck we ain't ready. I'm like, have you ever seen, because I do babysit, I'm like, have you ever seen me struggle doing babysitting? He's like, that's different. I'm like, how's it different? I'm like, if I can take care of somebody else's kid, I think I can raise my own. Like, come on, dude. It's none of your fucking business what we do and what we plan on doing. Like, he has to make it his business, and it's pissing me and Tyler off. Because I'm like, dude, it's none of your business what the fuck we do. But, like, it pisses us off because it's like he does it all the time. Now I'm going to enter the Believe Beauty Color Me Cream Blush and Tropical Sunset. And, you know, my dad does the same thing, but he doesn't do it as bad as Ty's dad. Like, at least my dad knows the fine line between what's his business and what's not his business. Like, my dad knows the fine line. My dad knows when to stop. And he knows when is appropriate. I'm like complaining. But I still gotta get used to, or like, I still gotta get along with him. And I'm like, I look at my dad one day and I'm like, can I just stop? He's like, what? I'm like, can I just stop being nice to him? He's like, no. I'm like, you're no fun. Alright. Now we're gonna do concealer. It's the Believe Beauty again. So the way we're doing this is anywhere I contoured, so underneath here. I know it's close to a contour shade. I'm sorry. And here. And then here, 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 here. Alright. Give that a moment to marinate. Oh, my back. Ew. It's just so we don't have any gaps of where that contour is. I mean, yeah, we're gonna have a gap here. That's what I want. Because we're highlighting here. I mean, we're also highlighting here, but you're supposed to put the concealer on the nose for nose contour. And then it's hot. Excuse me. So now we're gonna cover those up a little bit with the Blue Beauty Skin Finish Foundation in the shade Shell. You see how that just disappears into my skin? I love it. But I'm also the lightest shade of most foundations. There's like a couple foundations that I'm like the second lightest shade. Just because it's like too warm for me. It's the lightest shade is too warm. I am very pale. Which is funny because everybody's like, oh, well, if you go outside, you know, you tan. Yeah, I do. But here's the problem. Okay, I gotta go a few shades darker to match that tan, right? That only lasts a couple weeks. Then I'm back to being pale. So I'm like, yeah, no. Ain't gonna waste my money. So I am gonna take the pointy part to the nose, blend that into the cheeks. And then back to the bottom part. Okay. But look at this full glam. is always my favorite. I mean, yeah, it shows more texture and things, but it also works. So what I'm gonna do, so it don't get cakey, I'm gonna let that set. To where it's almost pretty much dry. Then we're gonna powder it. It's just so it don't get too cakey. And we are gonna use a powder brush too. Okay. Like one of these powder brushes for the neck. Like, boom, but on and on and on and on and on and on. I think I should just use the brush for here and down here, and then the sponges everywhere else. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my brush. I don't wanna put too much on. I'm gonna take my mirror. And go like that. Up here too. There I'm not gonna bake. I'm baking everywhere else but up here, because baking up here for some reason makes it draws in the sweat faster. Like, I noticed that yesterday. That was the only place that I was getting sweat super duper fast. So I'm just like, no thank you. I don't want sweat there. And for some reason, it also makes it feel tight. Like, anywhere, it makes it feel tight. So I'm just gonna get rid of my powder puff. I'm not gonna use it. Or no, I'll use it up here if I don't want to use a brush. So now I'm gonna use the sponge that I used yesterday, this one. It always makes it feel tight. Like my face feels tight. But I understand if baking is not for everyone. I prefer this. Like, if I know I'm not going to be wearing it a long time, like on days that I don't have pool, I'm going to lightly set. You're going to see that. I'm going to lightly set those days. But days like today and tomorrow and yesterday, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm going to be baking. for the fact that I needed to last through sweating and stuff. Then so while we're waiting for this to set, I'm going to do my lips. So I'm going into the Believe Beauty Velvet Matte Liquid Lip in Foxy. Damn it. Alright. Like, this is crazy. Wait, get off my foot. Alright. So now we're going to work our way around. So now I can find it. I'm going to use two different brushes. We're going to use this brush for the jawline and the forehead, and this one for the cheekbones, since I want the cheekbones more sculpted today. So first we're going to go into this brush, and I'm going to go into Light Sculpt right here. And then we're going to use this angled brush here for the nose. I forgot about the nose. So, I'm going to have to do some blending here. I'm going to use a smaller blending brush today. Today it's going to be a little more pronounced. Then we're going to go like this. I'm going to go here. Just blend it a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to take my Sculpting contour brush, same contour shade, and we're going to sculpt out the cheekbones. Then we're going to take this angled shader Alright, now I'm going to use this blush brush today. I'm going to go into this shade Solar, which is the closest to the cream blush. And then before we do highlighter, I want to do my eyes. So now I'm going to use my small shader here. And I'm going to go in between the shades Slept and Lose You, which is the ones I used in the crease. Then I'm going to take my bent eyeliner brush. Still be wet. I guess not. This stuff works. this stuff works great. I mean, it bleeds a bit, but that's not a problem. Nobody's gonna notice. Like, they have to be up close and personal to notice. And I think I'm gonna use the shade Bittersweet today. Do a pinky highlight today. These highlighters are so stunning because they're so sparkly and just gives the most beautiful highlighted look. So here we are. I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time. Bye.